Now you got to know this about my wife. My wife is a highly trained, highly experienced, highly skilled martial artist. She's very good. Okay,
that almost sounds racist.
Not like
she's a samurai.
I mean, no, because that's Japanese. She's Chinese. That's racist. So this story, I met my wife when I was in San Francisco, California, and I met her on an app called Field. Now, if you go to your phones right now and type in Field, you're like, oh, I know Hinge, I know Coffee Meets Bagel, I know Farmers Only. What's Field? Field is for people that are trying to have three-ways.
Cool.
So
playing the field.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the sound of everyone logging off and going to their phones right now and downloading the app. But I was on that app. I matched with 2 women. One of the women did not show up on the date. I'm guessing because she looked at my profile and was like, "Oh, his whole body fits in the default photo." So she didn't show up, but I went on a date just with my wife then, and I had this lady, and then two years to the day of that, I proposed to her, because when you find a hot Asian that is down for 3-ways, lock that up. That's never gonna get better.
Yeah,
so,
it's a bumper sticker.
Yeah, people are like, Brad, is it scary being on stage? And I'm like, I sleep next to a black belt and a pit bull. I'm not scared of the stage, okay? I'm both of those things at any point, my wife or my dog, if they woke up today and thought, you know what, today I choose death for Brad, I would have no choice in the matter. I'm not defending myself against the pit bull or the black belt wife. Like, I can't. So so I sleep very comfortably, and I don't fear being on stage.
Stage is great.
Stage is fine. I got a weapon at least on stage.
Bigger up here.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, dude. So our house. Some people are gun people, and I won't get into the gun debate on the podcast. That's for you guys to talk about.
We would never ever will. Either.
Yeah, but my house is full of weapons, but not guns. Now a random Donatello bow staff might come out from underneath the table. That's her weapon of expertise.
Whoa, his wife's April O'Neil.
No, April couldn't use the bow staff.
No, I'm saying now we're talking about some cool shit.
Yeah,
Dude, she knows all that stuff,
dude. And then a fan brought me this, and now I have this hidden in my house somewhere. So if I ever have to grab it, a fan brought me a homemade shillelagh, which is like an...
Yeah, my dad used to have one of those in the back of the station wagon.
Yeah, what was the original purpose for those? Do you know?
It's a death hammer for people.
It's a death hammer. Okay, death hammer. By the way, young stoners out there, if you're looking for a name of your band, Death Hammer. Yeah, that's great. I'm definitely seeing them in Ozfest. So a guy handmade a death hammer and gave it to me. And then he put spikes on the staff. So like if I'm swinging this thing, it's ridiculous. Do not break into my house.
That's why I always don't come in.
Don't do it.
If you get past the pit bull, you get past the wife.
Yeah, then you got to deal with then your final boss is a dwarf with a death hammer. Which I mean,
it sounds like a Bruce Lee movie. Game of Death.
Yeah, like if you played Double Dragon back in the day, there'd be a dwarf with a freaking death hammer. Oh wait, so that's another story I'll tell, because someone did break into my house one time. This was way before I met my wife. This is years ago. So I did this back when I was living alone, and someone broke into the house, and this is while I was sleeping, and I heard the noise and I heard my alarm go off, and I was like, damn it. And like I had 2 different thoughts. I go, do I just hop in the closet and just let them take whatever they want? I go, no, this is my house. I'm paying fucking mortgage here. This is my first house. I'm doing some shit. So on my wall, I had it's funny because I'm married to an Asian woman now. I had an Asian phase of like decorating back in the day. Like, a bunch of... I'm glad I never got one of those Chinese tattoos of like, no, it means happiness, and it's like, no, that means you're a power bottom. So yeah, I never went that far douchey, but I did have there was a lot of bamboo, let's just say that. So I had a pair of samurai swords on my dresser, and I go, all right, let's go. So I grabbed the swords I unsheath them and I run downstairs, and this is a 2-level little condo, and I run downstairs and I see the dude. He's in the house. He's like trying to rip my TV off the wall, and I just yell at him. I go, "Get the fuck out of my house!" And he just sees me and bolts, and he takes off. And right after he left, I started laughing hysterically because I understood what this guy experienced. In his mind, he broke into a house, an alarm went off, and then a midget with swords ran out, half naked, by the way. I was just wearing boxers. And a half naked midget with swords runs out, and he's like, "What security system?" What's kind of Mr. Burns, like, release the hounds? Like, what shit is this? So, yeah, I still laugh about that to that day. That guy probably tells the craziest stories.
You got to ask him our patented question.
Okay, last one.
Okay.
Last one.
Fire away.
16-year-old you walks in.
Okay, you start off saying 16. I'm like, oh no, don't.
No,
let's not do
you.
this. Let's not do this.
Walks in.
Okay, good. 16-year-old me.
Hyped up, fired up, looking at you like, I'm going to beat this shit out of you.
Okay.
Do you win or does he win?
16-year-old me wins in a heartbreak.
Whoa, okay.
In a heartbreak. 16, I was in high school. I was on the wrestling team.
Oh, you're probably good.
I was good.
Yeah, you're probably
I was good.
Picking like
crazy. Oh, yes.
Yep.
That was my move.
Yeah, I can see it. I used to wrestle. I'm like, that's me. I'm low. It was the smack
Oh,
to
I
the
never
face
thought
ankle
about
pick.
that. Yeah.
Low man
yeah.
wins, man. Oh, yeah. 16-year-old me kicks my ass. Really? Yeah, but see, now, current me calls my wife.
Yeah.
And then wife comes over and whoops him. So, yeah. Now I got a back thing. I
got a back thing.
It's bad. I can't.
It's crazy. Me too.
I can't fight now. No, I don't fight, man.
I'll shove.
Yeah, I shove aggressively. I talk shit, and then I go, honey, honey, and then she can come in and just mop the floor with whoever. So yeah, no, I'm not doing shit. 16-year-old kicks my
That's
ass.
the next poster cover art. Is you in the middle. You got the dog right next to you.
Yeah.
You got your wife standing right next to you. That should
I
be
sleep
gangster.
so well.
Like an action movie poster.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyone comes into the house, I go, I'm not checking it out.
This new Guard of the Galaxy looks crazy as hell. Right?
I'm the third option. Like I'm not the first. I'm not even the second. First is wife, to be honest. Second is dog. Dog will lick you to death. He just looks scary. But then and then me. You know what? I mean, I might even send the kid before me. Because the kid will come up and be real cute, make you second guess every decision you've ever made in your life to get to that point, and probably make you go, I should call my mom, and run away. Me, I'll just kick my ass. I'm easy to fight.
Swords. I've heard different stories about him. I've heard some
I
shit.
unsheathed my samurai sword.
Oh, such a great sentence.
Doesn't that sound dope?
Unsheathed.
I had one as a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
The medieval time store.
It's a brand new option for Simply Safe. You just go to it's a dwarf with knives option. You gotta be rich as f. It's expensive.
You gotta charge them.
Yeah, you gotta charge them. You gotta feed them. That sucks.
They
But
run on cocaine.
yeah, but for the most part, we respond. All you new influencers out there flashing your money. You got no money until you have dwarf with knives security system money. Don't talk to me.